started to be toppled. They started to fall. Satan's descent out of heaven.
Pussy.
777.
That's how it came. Bitch
What
ass
are the
niggas.
numbers?
Oh wow.
So those clips I made were made today, 5/3/2016. For those of you who are new, I have definitively proven that the ancient Egyptian empire was founded by blacks, and later on the Nubians were assimilated into the later dynasties. The tale of Egypt is sort of the tale of mankind, as I have said many times. It started off as very African, and then other peoples came around, the Badarians, the Tasians, and others. The Kushite dynasty of the 25th is not the only one that has been proven to be Nubian. The 12th dynasty was as well, and there is an abundance of evidence that more than just indicates that the ancient Egyptians were Africans. They shared most of their culture in common with the Nubians. Their closest neighbors that were non-Egyptian were Nubians, since it was founded in Upper Egypt. Nekhen and Aswan proved the Eurocentrics wrong, with all due respect. Now, me personally, I'm not here to belittle white people or to rub in the fact that they're wrong about a debate that they invested a lot of emotions in, but rather to clarify the role of my extended family. And perhaps I'm a descendant of Egypt, which there's a lot of evidence that indicates that, but I haven't seen the smoking gun for myself, so I'll leave that one alone. Notice Horus doesn't have any armor on, really, and he has a ceremonial knife. This is important. For those of you who've been watching my demonstrations, I think by now, if not before, you understand. For those of you who have seen my spear demonstrations, you understand. It is a Zulu spear replica with the small spearhead, not the big Shaka Zulu one. Zulu warriors, okay? The leopard hunts. You understand me? He hunts. And he looks for his enemies. And I am a mentally conditioned leopard. Not conditioned by them, but by the divine, by the spiritual. So I'm hunting for the wolves in sheep's clothes because I think they are the biggest threat. And they are the only ones that will truly fulfill me, mentally, physically, and spiritually. I have an appetite for wolf. And I am always looking for the next victim. And when I come upon them and dash using speed, strategy, when I make physical contact and sink my fangs into the wolf's throat and their wool falls off them, the last thing they will try to say is, I'm a predator like you, wipe me. Because I was not mentally nor spiritually conditioned by demons, but by God. I am more violent than any of you. And as you regroup and take off your sheep's wool and regroup in a tight formation, I charge with a bloodshot look in my eyes, with a crazed leopard face, and I just begin ripping you apart. I do not back down, even if the planet was filled with wolves as far as the eye could see on every land mass I would still charge with that exact same look. I am here to devour the wolves, and the more rapacious, pernicious, and perfidious they are, the more it appeases my deadly nature. I am the top martial artist in America, and I do not say this to take away from anybody's martial arts achievements. There are people who can do things I cannot. They can put on a great show. I am talking about combat arts, mental and spiritual conditioning. I'm not talking about doing iron shirt. I don't do that. I'm not talking about iron fist. Don't really know how. I'm not talking about doing a double backflip. Can't do that either. But I can kill every person that can. 2 at a time, 3 at a time. I am the great fucking Psychiatry. I am Horus the Conqueror, Horus the Transcendent, Horus the Skywalker, the Golden Horse. I am the fucking protector! And I am famished. I am fucking starving. And I thirst for the blood of wolves.